We were talking earlier on about Tarkovsky, and he has a very good quotation in his book about the function of art being a function of communication, of communion, directly between an artist in this case and the community. And I think that's really, in a way, very important to the way that I work. I tasted the other kind of work, and it's very boring for me. I mean, traveling in a bus and going straight to a hotel and being dumped in a hole where you do a sound check and take it back to the hotel, and then you go and do your gig and you're taken away from the people who have heard you and back to the hotel again. It's very antiseptic, all this kind of life. I value very much the contact with local people who are organizing the gig and finding out what their conditions are like and what the music in that area is like. And I also value the contact with the audience directly, especially if you're an improviser. I think it goes for any kind of musician, but especially if you're an improviser, you need to have feedback. You can't exist in a vacuum. I mean, self-expression for me is not what this is about. There's a very good quotation which I wanted to read in this context. It was from a
quotation out of your bag.
Out of my bag, which I wrote down in my diary, which I thought was very close to the way that I think about music. But it's by a photographer who I greatly admire called Henri Cartier-Bresson. And he says photography is a way of shouting, of freeing oneself, not of proving or asserting one's originality. It's a way of life.